Well, I finished the machine room. You're probably wondering why I made it so long. Well, one possible explanation is that I wanted to extend it to the hill over there, so I could put in a nice door here, and look, instant second entrance. But there's another reason. You see, there you can process ores a long, long way. You can you can go from ore to slurry to crystal to, well, I forget the rest, but eventually it comes out as dust. We'll work a bit backwards from this. Now, the enrichment chamber enriches dirty iron dust to clean iron dust. But a crusher, it crushes, well, I think clumps of ore actually into dirty iron dust. I'm not going to say that the crusher is the next step, because technically it's part of a step, but it is the thing you got to put next to an enrichment chamber. Yeah. You as sick of that zombie as I am. And before you ask, yes, that was a pretty prestigious haul from the Heavenly Challenger. It was not quite, it was not quite as big of a haul as the Thornborn Towers, but it's really nothing to sneeze at either. Especially given that we got netherite and scraps of this stuff. I suppose eventually when I get down to the nether I can use a digital miner to mine ancient debris to refine into netherite. Ancient debris is very difficult to get a hold of. It's very rare. You have to go all the way down into the deepest depths of... Ooh, I gotta grab a couple of buckets. The deepest depths of the nether. Even under the lava pools. You know, those giant... what would you call them? Oceans of lava. Yeah, the netherite is even under that, and you have to quarry for it. Dig out tons of well, valueless netherrack before you so much as run into one. When I've done that before, I figured I'd do it the way they do it in mining, where you just use dynamite. What was I going to do? Oh, yeah. I need some of these. Just need to put my jetpack away. Right there. So, here we have it. One crusher. And since that completes a quest... well, let me just install it right here first. In the enrichment chamber, it can accept inputs. So I'm gonna, yeah. The output can fit right into the enrichment chamber's input. And since this completes a quest, ooh, energy upgrade. Let me see, since I used this metallurgic infuser, oh, and they got an elite tier installer. I can't remember if you have to install the tier previously first. Okay, what needs a Well, I guess the real question is, what do I use most? I am going to need the electrolytic separator eventually, but that's for something else. Since it's the metallurgy confuser, it's got energy upgrades. Only 2 of them out of 8. I guess it could use the improvement. So the crusher takes stuff and crushes it, but let me see if I can find one of these. Here. It takes iron clumps and makes dirt, air, and dust out of them. And how do you get iron clumps? Well, you use a purification chamber. This is where raw iron can legitimately double the ore, but you need oxygen. You need to supply it with oxygen, which I do plan on doing. But we got to build the purification chamber first. How's that done? Well, for a start, it uses an enrichment chamber. The machines in Mekanism can use other machines when in their recipes. So we are once again going to build an enrichment chamber, and then let's see, the purification chamber is built around it. It requires 8 infused alloys and 2 advanced control circuits. And I currently have none advanced alloys and none control circuits, but, well, I only have 4 infused alloys. But this is easily remedied. Actually, what I might want to do is, I'm sort of anticipating my needs here. Yeah, I'll make 4 basic control circuits because I know I'm going to need more of them. And then there we are. I just put this helmet away here. What did I click? There we are. And there. 1 purification chamber. And consequently 1 quest reward. Let me just double check things here. Yeah. Okay, so there's an input for gases. I don't plan on making this completely automated. It's not like I'm going to forever be refining ores. Oh, what's this? Gas upgrade. Increases its efficiency. Well, I suppose I could use that for the purification chamber here. Yeah, there's 8 possible of them. I guess eventually I might want to just bite the metaphorical bullet, so to speak, and use and max out the upgrades. I'm going to put this electrolytic separator up here, and there's a reason I'm doing that. It's because I'd like to run a water pipeline into the machine room. Of course, that might limit the... Could I put it in there? That'd be a good idea. I mean, doing it on the ground is not exactly the best idea in the world. You know what? I guess if I were to move it over to... Well, okay, there's going to be a couple of machines which need a consistent flow of water. Now this is going to be a dedicated electrolytic separator for separating water into hydrogen and oxygen and nothing else. Why would I do that? Well, there's actually two reasons, and one of them is because the purification chamber needs a constant supply of oxygen. The other is that I'm going to use the hydrogen for something. That's not till later. Well, let me see how I'm doing in terms of mechanical pipes. Oh man, did I claim the? Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was a gas upgrade earlier. Forgetful old me. All right. Mechanical pipes. Here we go. I got a pretty good number of them. So I'm gonna string them up here and configure the electrolytic separator so that it accepts fluids. Yeah, it already does that. I'm going to turn off the ejection of gases. I mean, it can automatically output them, but this isn't going to be consistent. The way I'm going to do this, I need my configurator. I need to put a torch down here in case something spawns. The way I'm going to do this is make advanced gas tanks full of what I need. Hydrogen, and oxygen, hydrochloric acid gas, what have you. And put those tanks in the machines that need them, like the purification chamber here. Where's my configurator? Here it is. Okay. That's set to push. Now all I gotta do is figure out where... Although I suppose it's a related decision to whether I want to build on top of the machine room, which I'd like to do at some point. If there's another room that I can think of building, I suppose the logical place would be on top of the machine room, because the machine room's on top of the storage room, and the storage room is, well, it's not exactly built into the hillside, but it's near it. And therefore, I'm going to go with the flow of the land here, and I'm going to put the water pipe, the water pool, I should say, the one that that's going to be feeding the electrolytic separator and other machinery. That should go somewhere around here. Let's build an aqueous accumulator. You know, like the kind that feeds my I don't have copper. It's like the kind that feeds the thermal evaporators. Do we have glass around here? Should have it somewhere. Yeah. 2 glass. 5 copper. And 1 aqueous accumulator. Oh, I must have gotten more advanced universal cables. I thought I'd gotten something else in that one reward. Either of them. Oh, look, there's like 3 zombies. That wasn't very fair, skipping turns like that. Did I really... Well, I didn't exactly mean to waste cobblestone bricks like that. I'll make a nice little pool here. Oh, wait. I don't have to go all the way to the head of the ocean for this. I can just... Oh, no wonder. Here I was wondering why I was on fire. There we go. Then we set this thing to extract. And there you have it. And you can see it's already running. I'm going to stick this other advanced chemical tank here. Now, hydrogen has a couple of different uses. One of them is in case I need to refill my jetpack. I'm going to just bring another advanced... another chemical tank. Just for the sake of having it. Okay, or for the sake of having a full tank of oxygen. This is going to go on for a bit. So, a purification chamber purifies shards into clumps. How do you make shards? With a chemical injection chamber. And that requires hydrochloric acid. But it also uses, well, the machines are basically, they use each other to build each other. I'm going to type this. Yeah, you really have to type that much. Okay. I'm going to need to grab some diamonds. Which are over here. Yeah, I got a pretty fair amount of them. I don't know how many I'll actually need, but I'll need some. Oops. So you remember this recipe from before, right? Make the purification chamber. But then I'll need elite control circuits and elite infused alloys. I'm also going to need more iron. Let me just... Why can't I put this in? There's still redstone in it. Alright, there. I don't know how that's possible. I must have miscounted something. So I'm gonna go grab some more iron. I'm actually running out of it too. I mean, that one dungeon raid, it didn't really... It didn't give me a lot of iron. It got me a lot of high-end stuff, but not a lot of iron. But it's not like there isn't much to be had, and it's not like it's a rare resource. So I'll need 8 reinforced alloys as well. I think I called it elite alloys. Oh, and 2 bars of gold. Let me just go get that too. Actually, yeah. There's the elite control circuitry. And the 4 reinforced circuits. My fault for forgetting that. And here it is. 1 chemical injection chamber. And another finished quest. So I'm going to put that right here. It will be injected with hydrochloric acid. Check that works. From, well, advanced gas tanks. Let me just get the reward here. Yeah, another gas upgrade. And speed upgrades. I wonder where I should use these. I'm not exactly sure how much steel I'm going to want to make. And I've got 4 machines here, but I don't want to bottleneck things. Actually, I probably, depending, I might make more steel in the future, because Mekanism isn't the only mod that uses steel. So, chemical injection chambers refine crystals into shards. Now here's where things get really complicated. You need a chemical crystallizer. Ooh, you need fluorite for that. And refined obsidian. That certainly changed.